Hi everyone, it's Catherine here from Inky Fingered Cat, and I've got something to share with you today, something that I'm not going to make on screen, but it's a sort of work in progress. Went to a workshop with some friends over the weekend with James Sharp Art. So I think his website is jamessharpart.com. And we made a journal. So it's a junk journal. So this was actually a Delia Smith book originally, and it was a textile mixed media workshop. So we did stamping on fabrics, we did lots of sewing with the sewing machine, and this is my work in progress because it's certainly not finished. The inside's all made out of recycled envelopes, and as you can see, we used James's absolutely fabulous stamp collection to stamp up a whole loads of different pieces. Now, I am not the world's greatest sewer. In fact, I am really not a very good sewer and not particularly great at using a sewing machine. And I did struggle a little bit, as will be evidenced by some ripped papers, lots of threads dangling. But you know what? Once I've started working in this and actually started adding mediums like paint and stuff, I think this is going to be fine. As you can see, it is just super messy in places with threads, etc. There's a lot of tidying up to be on, but I must admit I sort of started to have a rather low ebb on energy by the end of the weekend. I thoroughly enjoyed myself. It was great spending time with friends, some of whom I'd never met before, which was always good. And it was my circle journal, some of my circle journal friends. So I'm just sort of sharing. Some of them have very little sewing, some of them have got lots of sewing. In fact, I think that might have been where I stopped sewing. And what I might do is add some more bits of sewing at another point, but it'll just be fairly straight, simple line sewing rather than trying to trace around edges. Some of it isn't stuck down very well, so I need to work on that a little bit, although to be honest I quite like the fact that it's loose. I might even cut that at some point. Some of the pages are kept fairly simple, some of them I've kept quite plain and got little foldy over tab bits. Some might stick out a little bit more, I'm not quite sure what to do with them yet. Some of them are shorter. Oh, some more sewing. This one I made a slight error and I managed to sew into this one. When I was doing this, I then sewed into that, not realising I'd grabbed the page behind, so I've now created myself a little pocket. The large envelope here is a pocket in itself as well. I loved some of these fabrics. I mean, that is gorgeous, and it was obviously a lovely shirt at some point. Some of them were obviously curtains. This one had already got some hemming on the edge, which I really like. I love that shape and that bright colour on that one. And there we go, there's my final piece, and then the back collage. So we constructed the books, the signatures. I have had to add a little bit of strength in terms of some of them where they'd ripped. I had to add in an extra bit of tape just to make sure that they stayed in place, but again, once I've started to paint over that, you won't even really see it, it'll become part of it. And what's more, in addition to all of that, I have got loads and loads of printed elements. Bear with me whilst I grab them. Right, I've grabbed them. Oh, that's not, no. Whilst we were there, Linda, one people had brought serviettes to go with the meal and the cake, etc. So I grabbed a couple of extras because I'm going to use those on some artwork at some point. Also stamped this fabulous curly haired boy, not particularly well, but it's there just in case. And here we go. Oh, that's something that James gave us. So I have a massive pile of fabulous stamped images onto fabric that I cut out, and I cut out so many. I mean, this is just a massive amount, most of which were all cut by hand. There's a few pieces that are yet to be cut out, but I ended up with RSI in my shoulder and was in absolute agony on Monday. Some beautiful, beautiful images, and some of them were so different. I've got loads of word type ones, as well as images of people. It was fabulous. It was so much fun printing all of these. Loved it. So I've got all of those to play with at another point and add into this journal and to other projects. James also gave us all a gift, so we all got a lovely little handmade junk notebook with an attached pencil with the leather on. So I loved that. That was good. It was a really nice surprise little gift. Now, I bought some stuff. What's not there? So James has just got loads and loads of stamps that are all mounted on massive wood blocks. So I love that one with the French writing on, and it's sort of like the reverse, so the stamp is actually the background. This one I thought was really cute writing, whimsical writing. I thought that was a really nice background stamp. More writing, more French. This time it's the writing, it's the stamp. This one I bought because my husband is a really, really big Star Trek fan. Things are only impossible until they're not. Jean-Luc Picard, which is his favourite captain in Star Trek. This eye stamp, I just loved that. I thought that was really good fun. And I also bought some little tickets that James had already stamped. So there's loads of different kind of tickets in there, different kinds of designs, but they're all ticket shaped, and I thought that they would be fun to add to my stash of little stamp things. And then it continues because, look, Chris, who organised it, made us all a beautiful bag. It all got different bits and pieces on, with our tag with our name on, cute little ribbony bits. So sweet. And it's packed with goodies. Absolutely packed with goodies. So, what have I got? Well, an ATC out of like a mount board. I don't know where the rest of that bit is. Where is it? Where's it gone? Oh, there should be another part to that. I don't know where that's gone. Anyway, 2 pieces of fabric. Gorgeous colour. Some book print. Oh, James gave us this as well, which is an artist trading coin actually, but it's got his details on at the back. Right. Oh, there's 2 pieces there. I'm just being a bit daft. So the front and back from one of the journal die sets, and this is the passport journal, which I thought was really cute. And obviously you can sew your signature in or bind it in using the elastics, so that's fun to be constructed at some point. She gave us some 2 different kinds of artist trading coin blanks, so I've got loads of those now, so I need to add those into the stash. This beautiful printed collage, I mean that's just gorgeous. That's going to look lovely on a coin actually. So that's lovely. A packet of flowers and this beautiful piece of cut veneer. And then she had also made us a journal. Which again uses these elastics and one of these dies. Let me open it. Okay, and here we go. She's stuck in the journal already. But look at that beautiful, beautiful background that she's done on it. And that must have been done with jelly prints, I'm sure. It's absolutely beautiful though. So, what an amazing collection of stuff. It doesn't stop there because, as I said, this was my circle journal gang. And unfortunately, I'm saying unfortunately, I actually now think it was fortunate, but never mind. My circle journal got lost in the post. So boo hiss to Royal Mail for losing my circle journal. And it got lost ages ago, like months and months and months ago. So I was quite resigned, although a little bit sad, to the fact that I wouldn't be getting a journal this time. And then they surprised me. with a journal. Oh, I was just completely bowled over, and I really did a very good job at trying to control myself, but I was very close to tears when I realised what they'd done. So, absolutely amazed. Chris, who organised this all, had made me a beautiful, beautiful journal with envelopes as the themes, and they've all done one. Sorry, they've not all done. There's one person still to send me his, but I just amazed. And this is a far better constructed journal than the one I was sending out, so that's why I'm saying maybe it's fortunate that I didn't. And plus I got the joy of the surprise, because I really wasn't expecting it. So, this gorgeous cover by Chris, with that fabulous, fabulous piece of artwork there. Look at that, and it's just stunning. And then this is by Wanda. Wanda made this beautiful piece of artwork. And a gorgeous tag. Look at the foiling on that tag. And that beautiful embossing around the edges. And the texture on this is fabulous. So it's all sort of gritty around the edges, and then there's this beautiful... I absolutely love her sort of texture paste. I don't know what texture paste she's used, but it's just stunning and feels beautiful to the touch. And this has got all embossing all over it. Just gorgeous. Linda's, love the colour palette. Love having the fabric in there. It works perfectly, obviously, with what we've just done this weekend. Bits of washi tape. It's gorgeous hearts and lots of dots everywhere. It's lovely. And then a complete contrast, really bold on the back. Loads of texture going on, and you want to sit here and stroke and stroke and stroke. It's just so beautiful. Now Marie, my lovely raggy doll Marie, made me this gorgeous face. I don't know if I'm on the screen there, but hopefully you can see it. Absolutely gorgeous, and each one of these lifts up. It's just beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. And the face itself is so cute. Really love it. And then on the back, she's done something completely different. I love how they've all gone for something completely different, either side. And this one she's used, I think it was Twinkling H2O, she said, onto the black gesso. I just think that's stunning. I mean, the shine is beautiful, but it's just so dramatic. And now, another contrast. I have to try and remember whose this is. This is Claire's. Beautiful, beautiful colours. I mean, that is just a gorgeous colour. I don't know what it is, but it is gorgeous. Apologies, my thing just buzzed at me. And those beautiful, beautiful flowers with the really funky leaves. I just love it. Love, love, love it. And then this, I think she's used Distress Oxides on top of gesso, or some kind of modelling paste. I really don't know, but it's so smooth, and then it's got this beautiful texture going on, and I just love the way that the colours are blended. It's really beautiful. So I'm going to have to talk to Claire and see if I'm right in my guesswork, or whether she's used some other kind of watercolour medium, but it looks like it's Distress Oxides. But it's just beautiful. The effect that she's got on that blend is stunning. And another stunning page. I love the sort of grungy, earthy colours here. And then these beautiful, delicate flowers going across the end with their crackle paste on. They've got some dimension to them. Funky, funky writing, text on it. Absolutely love. And this is Jules, by the way. Sorry, I should have said it earlier. This is Jules. And I love this little funky character. And it's got, I recognise some Kim Dello, some, is it Kim? Yeah, Kim Dello, Limparella. Could be all sorts of different ones in there. I just love it. Love the combination. It's really quick and a bit different. And again, beautiful texture. Everyone seems to have gone for some beautiful texture somewhere on their pages. I love them. Love them all. So that was Jill's, and I completely agree with that. Really hard things. I'm doing Weight Watchers at the moment, but this week it's been a bit of a disaster on the food front. Less about that, the better. And then this is Debbie's, I think. Deborah. Yeah, Deborah Wainwright's. I know it's Deborah's because I recognise that page. Beautiful, beautiful painting. I love those flowers. I love the difference in the background and the sort of edging to it. I love the little bits of gold that's in there as well. So the little metallic bits that catch the edge. Beautiful. And then this stunning page. We'd seen a page in Deb's own journal, one that she keeps herself, and it had got this beautiful sort of combination of embossing powders and texture bits. So there's some like tiny mini beads, micro beads, and some various other bits and pieces, and some silk thread, all sort of in it, and it was all these colours, and I love the colour in the background. I think that might be the new claret colour, but I could be wrong. Absolutely beautiful. So as soon as I saw this, I went, oh, Debs, this is just like the one in your journal. And she was like, yes, that's where the inspiration came from. She did that page and then she knew what she wanted to do for me, and it's just perfect. I love my little rusty butterfly. I love his little body, and I think that's like a safety pin that's been turned into his body, and then this gorgeous little charm on the end. And those colours are so me. It's like my favourite colours is teals and turquoises and navies. Okay, and then Sarah completely bowled me away that she did me a page. Sarah's having a really challenging time at the moment. One of her children is poorly, very poorly. So she's backwards and forwards to hospitals and staying overnight with him and all sorts of things going on with her. Although she's keeping amazingly positive and amazingly brave. So I'm very, very pleased to have received a page, and it was completely unexpected. Obviously that was getting a journal, but the fact that she'd managed to find some time to do a page, an extra page that she wasn't obviously expected to do, I was bowled over. And I really hope that for her this came as some therapy as well. So I hope she enjoyed doing it and found as much pleasure out of doing it as I have in receiving it. So gorgeous page. Love the colours, it's so jewel-like and gorgeous. And then this gorgeous girl that she's found, and she's added some doodles to her. Just beautiful. And forget everything you have been told about art, just do it, do you. Love it. And another fabulous page, again the same colour schemes, same ideas, and this lovely heart make art you love. Just really, really fab. And then this one, Rebecca. Both me and Marie, who was sat next to me looking at it, were both going, oh, I love the colour combination. I love the fact that these are all sort of loose, sort of floating flowers on the top. Absolutely gorgeous. Love all the pen work. And then you turn it over. You ready? Turn it over. And it's the same, but in reverse. Really clever. Loved it. Absolutely loved that idea. Really, really clever. So beautiful, beautiful work. And I love the colours that she's got within this. And I can't quite tell what medium she's used, actually. I'm wondering if it's some kind of pencil. Not entirely sure. That one's not. That's definitely paint. But this one looks like it could have been pencil added as well. Anyway, gorgeous. I don't think I need words. Just look at that. Hazel wasn't with us this weekend. She wasn't able to join us. She was celebrating her wedding anniversary, so we all toasted her at some point. Her artwork just blows me away. It's just stunning, isn't it? We're all very jealous of Hazel. We all love her artwork. So we're jealous, but then equally we are super grateful to have her contributing to our journals and contributing. We've all had, I think, pretty much had either an amazing woman or girl in our journal or an amazing landscape. We all sort of swooned over, I think she's done it in Linda's journal, an amazing cityscape that she's done, and we all were just swooning over that and trying to steal it off Linda this weekend because it was so beautiful. I mean, I love all of them. They're all just amazing. They're all so different, so much personality. And then this is Hazel's other side, which is equally stunning. I mean, just gorgeous. Look at all the details of that. The beautiful layers. You're just looking and looking and looking at all the different things. And that's what happens with these journals. And there's the back. Inspire. I just love what Chris chose to do this, and I love all the little paint blobs because I keep them as well and don't ever use them, but I keep them. Slightly obsessive with keeping them. So that's me. I've rambled for 20 odd minutes, I think, but you can tell I had a fabulous weekend, absolutely fabulous. I learned so much in the workshop. I wouldn't say that I am 100% happy with the journal that I made, but I'm 100% happy with the weekend that I had. It was absolutely fabulous. I know that there'll be things from that I'll take into other journaling, and certainly I've got enough stash of stamped printed images on fabric to keep me going for quite some time. Coming away with all these goodies that I can play with, new stamps, and then this absolutely gorgeous gift that was a complete surprise. I mean, Marie is in trouble for not having said anything and warned me, but I thought I did okay. I managed to not blub, so there we go. I did okay with that. But coming away with that was just really did top it all off. So thank you to the wonderful bunch of ladies that I spent the weekend with. So Chris for organising everything and being hilarious, and what's the best word? Well, let's just say no one argues with Mrs. Cresswell. That's what I'll say. She's definitely a teacher, and she was wonderful and so generous as a person. Lynn was just also hilarious, very funny. The pair of them together are an absolute riot, and she's a real divil, I think. I think that we know full well it's always the quiet ones that cause the problems. That's her. It was so nice to meet Deborah. I really enjoyed Deborah's company, her sense of humour, her kindness, and her caring nature completely came across in everything that she did. And again, really generous with her talent and her creativity. Loved that. Trisha sat opposite me. Trisha is hysterically funny. Yabbers 10 to the dozen all day long. Was really funny to be with. Very single-minded about certain things. She was the only one that didn't finish her journal at all, and was quite determined that she wouldn't. So that was a very funny experience. And poor James had quite a lot to contend with Trisha, but again, lovely personality, and you can tell that she's obviously a really caring and I want to say the word generous again, because that actually it meant so much to me the whole weekend. Everyone was sharing themselves and sharing their talent and their abilities. So yeah, generous again. She contributed ideas and things that she was doing, and really enjoyed spending time with her. I'm going to ignore Marie for the moment because I've known Marie for quite a long time. We're very good friends. We call each other sister because we get on so well. But I'll come back to her in a minute. And Rebecca. Now, it was, again, the first time I've met Rebecca. Super clever, I think. And clearly knew what she was doing. And so witty at times. She was really funny. And equally capable of helping support other people in the group. No, we'll try it like this and do it like that, or maybe try like this. Definitely, I reckon, a bit of a swat in the class. I think she probably is the one that got furthest on with her journal, I think. Helps that she obviously was far more familiar with sewing than the rest of us. But yeah, lovely company. Really enjoyed spending time with Rebecca. So, Marie, well, she's fab. I love her to bits. What was even better was I went back to her house, we stayed up, we chatted, enjoyed each other's company, enjoyed each other's silence, and I got to enjoy some of her husband's gin. Don't tell Tim. No, really, as per usual, I could spend hours and hours and hours in Marie's company, and always feel completely at home, and I just care for her and my other Raggy Doll sisters who weren't there that weekend. I care for them so much. So yeah, okay, I've really rambled now for another 5 minutes, but it was such a wonderful time, so I wanted to share that with you. So I hope you enjoyed my interesting sort of whiz through various bits and pieces, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up. I will, of course, when I start working in the journal that I've created, I will share it again. I don't know whether I'll do it as a video or whether it'll just be on the blog, I'm not sure. Not really got time much over the next few weeks to do anything major, so I'm not sure how much I'll share with you that I get done. It might just be I come in and get some bits and bobs done a bit at a time. So but there will be other videos coming up. I've already got some that are sort of partially recorded. There's some half done projects to my left over here that I'm not sharing with you yet, and I will be posting again soon, so please do subscribe if you want to see those, and get a notification thing if you need to do that. But until next time, bye.